So, ASUS has been on a roll with their TUF lineup. And today we're looking at something a little different, the ASUS TUF Gaming A14. This is a 14-inch gaming laptop that packs some serious firepower, including AMD's new Ryzen AI 9, HX370, and an RTX 4060. Small form factor, but can it still bring the heat? Let's find out. Let's quickly go over what we're working with here. CPU, AMD Ryzen AI 9 HX370, 12 cores, 24 threads, up to 5.1 GHz boost clock. GPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060 with 8 GB GDDR6 via RAM, 140 watts TGP. RAM, 32 GB DDR5 at 5600 MHz. Dual channel upgradable. Storage, 2 TB PCIe Gen 4 SSD. Fast load times, great for large game libraries. Display, 14-inch WQXGA, 2560 by 1600. 165 Hz, 100% DCI-P 3-color gamut, 3 millisecond response time. Weight, 1.65 kilograms. Lighter than the 16-inch TUF models. Battery, 90 watt-hours with USB-C charging support. Price, $1,035. Now the display here is where ASUS clearly aimed for a balance between gaming performance and productivity. You're getting a 2560 by 1600 resolution at 165 Hz, and that's paired with 100% DCI-P3 coverage. For gamers, that means sharp visuals and buttery smooth motion, and for content creators, accurate colors for photo and video editing. Brightness hits around 500 nits, so outdoor use is actually possible. The 16:10 aspect ratio gives you extra vertical space, which is awesome for editing timelines or browsing. One area where the A14 differs from its bigger brothers is in its port selection. Here's what you get. Left side, 1X USB 4 Type-C with DisplayPort 2.1 plus 100 WPD charging, 1X USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C, HDMI 2.1, Ethernet RJ45, and combo audio jack. Right side, 2 times USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type-A. Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 5.3 are included, which future-proofs wireless connectivity. No SD card reader here, which might annoy creators, but it's clearly built with gamers in mind. This thing is an absolute beast for its size. The Ryzen AI 9 HX370 performs on par with, and sometimes better than Intel's, AI 9149HX in multi-core workloads, thanks to AMD's efficiency cores and AI acceleration. In gaming at 1920 by 1200 high settings, here's what you can expect. Game, AVBG FPS, high 1920 by 1200. Cyberpunk 2077, RT off, 82 FPS. Valorant, 298 frames per second. Fortnite, performance, 212 frames per second. Black Myth Wukong, 94 frames per second. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, 165 frames per second. Thermals stay surprisingly controlled thanks to a vapor chamber cooling system and dual 84-blade fans. Under max load, CPU temps hover around 85 degrees Celsius, GPU around 78 degrees Celsius, impressive for a 14-inch chassis. The 90 watt-hour battery here is generous for a laptop this small. In mixed-use web browsing, light editing, some YouTube, you'll get 9 to 10 hours. In gaming, expect around 2.5 hours on battery before performance drops. USB-C charging is a huge plus. You can top it up with a 100-watt GAN charger when traveling. Build quality is solid. It's rocking the Jaeger gray finish with a military-grade MIL STD 810H certification, meaning it's tested against drops, vibration, and temperature extremes. The bottom panel has a redesigned intake system with larger vents, and the vapor chamber plus liquid metal on the CPU keeps performance consistent. The keyboard is a compact layout without a numpad, but the keys have 1.7 millimeter travel and a nice tactile feel. RGB is per key configurable in Armory Crate. The trackpad is larger than last year's A15 and supports smooth Windows gestures. Speakers are front-firing and tuned with Dolby Atmos. They're loud enough for casual gaming and Netflix, though bass is still a bit lacking compared to the Zephyrus G14. So who is this for? If you want a portable yet powerful gaming laptop with excellent battery life, a color-accurate screen, and the latest AMD and NVIDIA tech, the TUF Gaming A14 is one of the best value options right now. Sure, it's missing an SD card reader and has a smaller keyboard, but in exchange, you get serious performance in a 14-inch form factor that won't break your back.